What's up, fine people of YouTube land? Welcome in. My dog just barked. He's outside. So we've got 50 sales, $1,000, 10. Oh, Jesus. Ragnar's barking outside. We do have somebody that's doing carport work, and I hope he's not here. He probably is. Snap. This is not good. Because that means I have to bring him inside. Oh, shoot. Okay. What do I do? I'll be right back. All right, come on in. Come on in. All right. Just to prove that Ragnar is still alive and well, he's with us right here. He said, "Hey, I was just outside playing." All right, go inside. Go inside. Come on, go. Hey, right. Come on. Go. All right. Cool. Super unprofessional. I apologize for the start of this. 1:43. Okay, so we don't edit lives. That's just how it goes. Anyway, we're getting a carport built, and they have access to the side gate, and Ragnar's in the backyard. So if he was able to get out, he would just run to my neighbor's house because his brother dog, Ragnar's kennel mate. Is that how you call it? Kennel mate? Somebody from, no, the litter. Somebody... our friends have Ragnar's brother in their caddy corner across the street. So Ragnar, he's gotten out like once or twice, and he runs straight over to their front door. So anyway, did not want that to happen, but I forgot the time, whatever. So the post office closes at 5. We have 50 orders to pack, $1,010, $1,010.28. So pretty good sales, actually really crazy. That's why I decided to go live. And because I wanted to talk to some people while I pack items. So, Real Salt, Enrique, I believe. What's up, man? I'm doing well, dude. I'm doing really well. I had like that little tired period. Do you guys ever have that slowdown after lunch, like 1 to 2? It's 2:30 Central Time here, so like I'm getting past it. I think a lot of it has to do with this water. It's not Powerade, but it's water. We fill these up. Try to just get it. Just get it going, get the rest of this day done. Which actually, the days never really end. It's not like 5 is the cutoff. I pretty much just work until my wife and son get home, and then I play dad and do all that thing. Pass Coffee, what's up, man? He says, I tend to slow down as the day goes by. Yeah, a lot of it depends on meals, like what you eat. But, hey, let's get it. Let's get it. So we got a bunch of items here. Yeah, I'm just going to start shipping them, though. But if you guys have questions or anything, I did move the tape dispenser that was right next to the new Blue Yeti mic. I moved it down here. So this is actually the first one. It's like an old school Ralph Lauren chino. It's over a pound. It's not a good seller. For some reason, the chinos, the Ralph Laurens, you got to have like some of the just newer ones, or the size specific has to be good in order to make some money. This was a blue pleated one. Would highly recommend against it. And it wasn't like any good type of fabric. It was like the straight up cotton that just isn't good. Let me know if that was too loud. A person said to put the tape down below rather than me create like a sound barrier cocoon for it, which I was all for making. They said it would be a waste of time. It probably would have been. Also, I have a old ammo crate from 1938 that I got at a yard sale. I probably need to post some pictures about it on Instagram, but I'm going to buy some legs, I think, for it. I was going to make some, just get some 2x4 pine and like beat them up and like stain them and make them look aged. But I talked to these people that do a lot of furniture restoration on old stuff. And the thing about it is, it's those not piano hinge. They call them pinhair legs where they just kind of bend a piece of metal and they have an L bracket and the bend is at the bottom. I think I'm going to get some of those. However, the 28-inch ones, which would make the table like a proper table height. And if you guys don't know like proper table height, at least in like woodworking, is when you're standing up, whatever falls to like your thumb distance, that's like the proper height, because you can set things on top of it and still be above it rather than like a bar height where the item would be above you. Anyway, so that's what I'm looking to do for that. But it's a really cool item. I mean, it's from 1938. The wood's old. All the hardwood is old. The hardware is old. It's got these big old like handles on the side, and it's got a lock, like one of those. I don't know, not like a lock, not like a key lock, but it's cool, man. It's cool. I'll put it on my Instagram, maybe do a photo. This is the Roca. RVCA is what I say all the time, but it's Roca. Somebody told me. These are a pair of chino shorts. $9.57 plus $8.99. So these are 14 ounces. I pick them up. Roca's a good brand for me. Inglewood Deals, did you just start? Yeah, I had a little mix up at the beginning of the live. If you guys are jumping in now or if you're watching the replay, up till about a minute 43, my dog was going nuts, and that's because the guy that's doing the carport is here, most likely, because the city actually has to inspect the post. First off, you have to get a permit. Everybody within 200 like a 200 diameter or radius of the house, maybe it's radius, has to approve that you're okay to get a carport, because they say a carport can impede on somebody's viewing pleasures of their front yard, which is ridiculous, but whatever. So you got to get that approved. And then they have to dig 2 foot deep holes minimum. And then on top of that, they have to, the post that they use, they have to create like a T at the bottom, whether you weld on a piece of rebar or you put a hole through the post at the bottom and then like put a big bolt through it, so it creates a sort of a T. So that's what they're doing now. He's having the city come look at that so that he can finish start the actual build. And then he also has to put his lines for the property line and the city line and all that stuff. Here's a Lacoste long sleeve button shirt, 11 plus shipping, $20 ship. So yeah, if you guys look, 50 items, $1,000, it's like $20 sale price average. So it almost goes without saying like how much each of these went for. Like they're averaging $20. So it's almost, I think it's like 35% profit when it's all said and done around there. So, you know, $1,000, $350 today. It's kind of what it's looking like, which is solid. I mean, I would take that every day if I could. But yeah, I put 30 items up today. I did those postings last night, launched them today, and then I did some Amazon videos. And then I talked to some people downtown, and I had to check on the shop to grab something. So 240 JZ, how the heck do you get 1,000 a day in sales with so many solds? What's the secret, man? How do you do this? I struggle to make sales. I understand, man. A lot of it comes down to, you know, pay $4, sell for 20. You know, you profit 7. So if you can figure out what items those are, I try to show them to you every week. So sometimes you can't get them for 4 or 3, you know, like I can. That's another problem, the proximity thing. Like this is a Southern Tide polo. It only went for 6 plus 9. So that's $15 on the Southern Tide polo. So this one, I did not profit 7, but then there's some other ones here that will make up for that profit. But yeah, you just do a bunch of small sales. It's a volume game, right? And then say I had 500 listed, I probably wouldn't have had this many sold. I don't think eBay even allows you to sell this many whenever you have like a certain amount of items listed, because they kind of govern your traffic. But you grow, if you continue to improve and grow, they allow you more sales, is the way I look at it. But yeah, let's see. Inglewood Deal says has an employee and is always sourcing. Can't wait to get to that level. Yeah, Randy works part-time. So she worked 9 to 2 on Monday, which was yesterday. And then she photographed like 84 items all the way through. So I just knock out the listings, and then I don't have to worry too much about the time it takes to photograph. But I do have to pay her, right? So that helps. But yeah, always sourcing helps. Yesterday I sourced, you guys saw the video I posted yesterday. It's my most recent video. I sourced all that in one source. So I got really lucky But I went to Source Goodwill today and I found 2 items because they didn't restock men's. So I went to another thrift store in my town, which I go to like once a month or every 3 weeks. And I found, I spent $60 and I paid 4 a piece. So I think it's like 14, 15. I think it was 15 items at that store. So that was pretty good. And those are all like pearl snaps, Western shirts. This is a Peter Millar Summer Comfort. It's got a golf embroidery on the sleeve. It went for $13.67 plus $8.99. It's that $21, $22 mark for the Summer Comfort. And I'll pay up to $5 on these if I need to because they sell pretty well, especially during golf season. But in the winter, they don't sell as well. So 28 people, 7 thumbs up. Thank you guys for joining in. No One Design says, hey, Taylor, what's up, man? Mama Bear stuff. Hey there. First time on your live. Just want to say thanks for all the content. I've learned a lot watching you and your videos. Hey, thank you guys for watching. It helps me out. It really, really does. I make tens of dollars doing these videos. Tens of dollars. No One Designs wants to remind me that chambray equals same denim and then equals different denim. Same. I don't know. I don't even understand your formula there. Your equation to help me understand. I get chambray and denim very confused. So let's see. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm trying to get through this because I need to get to the post office. Usually I get to the post office a little later, and that's why the sales look a little skewed because typically I ship before lunch, but a few more hours worth of sales came in. This is a Ralph Lauren. This is a crew neck. Now, I stay away from the crew neck stuff unless it's like $2. This one sold for $4.19 plus shipping. So you're talking 13 shipped, but on a $2 purchase price. Like, it's pretty low. Sometimes I pay $1 at a yard sale for these. But usually people see Ralph Lauren and they put $5. So I would not buy the crew at $5. Let's see. Inglewood Deal says, yeah, photos kill me, laugh loud. If I can source that out, then that would be a dream. It's actually a lot easier to source out than you think. I used to think I was the only one that can do them that fast, which Randy hasn't caught up to my speed just yet, but she's going fast enough to be able to pay her, you know. But yeah, you got to have stuff that sells, though. If you don't sell anything, you can't really outsource stuff that on items that don't sell because then you'll run out of money. This is Roundtree and York. Roundtree and York, I mean, their performance line polos, and this is a 2XL, went for $10 plus shipping. So you're talking $19 on a Roundtree and York. You usually can find those for $3 in my area. Sometimes $2.50. But yeah. And yeah, I suppose before Randy, I was averaging, like last year, I averaged like $500 to $600 a day in sales. So she's definitely helped on the sales front. And I have a lot of like summer wear stuff. So I think in the summer times, I actually sell more than the winter. But in the winter time, I buy a lot of that summer stuff because people aren't buying it. Like you're a casual thrift shopper. And when I say casual thrift shoppers, I mean high school and college knuckleheads that just want to pick up a shirt with a taco on it and be like, can you believe this shirt? It's fire. Like taco. Like, dude, get out of here. Like some people got to work today, you know, and these people are out there just muddying up the waters. This is a 511 Tactical, just a plain white shirt. It actually had some stainage on it. It went for $8.99 plus $8.99. The reason I bought this one was because I figured someone would wear it as an undershirt. Maybe a police officer or somebody like that. So yeah, I'm not afraid to pick up stained items. They sell. You just got to price them appropriate. Let's see. Steve asked, do you list daily or do you use scheduled listings or drafts? I just list daily. I mean, I have like 15 in the draft, but I don't schedule them out. I just list them. And like tomorrow is my big sourcing day, which I think I'm going to film if I'm in a filming type mood. The long sourcing day. Those are some of my better videos. They have the chance to reach like 10,000 views, which is, that's $100 video. But I usually miss out on one store when I film. And then one store I could find, 20 items, and 20 times 7 is, like $140. So yeah, I don't know. Like it just stinks like missing out on a store by filming, but, what was I even going to say? Yeah, so say I don't have enough drafted, I'll just post whatever I can post. So like sometimes I post 20 on Wednesdays, and then Thursdays I come back and hit like my 30, 35, 40 listings mark. Just all depends. But yeah, I just do them as I go. But with Randy, my employee, I have like 60 sets of photos that I can still do tonight. So if I can knock all those out, I'll be good for tomorrow and Thursday. And then she comes in Friday to work and does more photos. So it is a nice thing having some help. And it did take a long time. I did this by myself for a very long time. And I was lucky to get Randy too, because I've tried to get other people and they just don't want to work like she does. I mean, people just, it's hard when people have like busier lives sometimes. Like they can't carve out the time, or they got to pick up kids, or they got to go to another job that pays more, because I can't pay like as competitive as some of these other people. But the job itself isn't like a high demand job. Like it's very, I mean, it's just taking photos, and you get to wear whatever you want. You get to listen to whatever you want. She pretty much has unlimited access to my wife and I's cheese sticks and Diet Dr. Peppers. So, I mean, there's some perks you can't really replace at Taylor Exchange Incorporated. Taylor Exchange Incorporated sounds ridiculous. All right, yeah, this is an Under Armour polo. It's a 2XL heat gear black, sold for $11.69 plus shipping. So $20 on the Under Armour. I typically stay like XL and up on the Under Armours though. Let's see. 12. 2:43. I got to keep an eye on the clock though. I got to keep going. I cannot miss the 5 o'clock cutoff, or else 50 people are going to be upset, and eBay will be really upset. I couldn't imagine having 50 late orders. It'd be a nightmare. Yeah. Flip It Good. What's up? If I didn't say hi already. 240 JZ. Yeah. So $1,000 is revenue, right? So that's not profit. I mean, I would have a much better thumbnail if I profited 1,000 in a day. No, so you're talking like I just mentioned it earlier, 35%. So you got cost of goods, shipping, fees, all that stuff. $350 is what it is, which is really good. I mean, like, that's really good money. If you don't think that's good money, then get out of the chat. You don't belong here if that's not good enough for you. No, it's great. It's a great day for sales for sure. This is this is cargo. This is a Carhartt Cargo Force, like cargo short. Carhartt Force cargo shorts. Only sold for 15 ships. So I don't know why this one didn't sell. It's a size 42 though, but really that should have been like a $25 sale. Yeah, not very good on that one. But it happens, Better to sell it than to not sell it, though. All right. We got a Nike crew neck here coming up. This is hooded. Oh, interesting. This is a short sleeve t-shirt, but it's hooded. So that's kind of weird. It's kind of like the Rock wears the cutoff with the hood sometimes. This is just a short sleeve with the hood. And it sold for $850 plus $899. So pretty good. It's under 8 ounces, which is good too. I like it, man. I like it. Yeah, I'm excited to source though. I'm excited to source. Bass and Coffee. I got a church sale coming up, so hopefully there will be some good church attire I can source. What's good church attire? What are you talking about? Are you talking about like dress clothes? A casual church shirts? All right, like polos maybe. I swear he mentioned his employee like 15 times already, Eric. Yeah, I got an employee named Randy. Yeah, I like my employee, man. She's great. She's really great. I hope to have her forever. I hope she's like my Hank Hill, like, Buck Strickland. Is it Buck or Bud? Buck. He's got Hank, right? Hank's like his golden goose. She's just a tremendous person, really. I was just really lucky to find her. No One Design says 14, maybe 14.5. Don't know what you're talking about, but that's okay. A little confused there. We got a Wrangler 20X, and hey, no one designs on this Wrangler 20X. I put chambray denim, so because I didn't know, and I even looked it up and couldn't figure it out. I don't know, but it sold. It sold for $10.07 plus $8.99, so that's like $19. I don't know. Wrangler 20X doesn't sell as well as Wrangler George Strait. Definitely George Strait's one of the better ones. It's better than Wrangler 20X is better than plain Wrangler. Unless it's a plain Wrangler like brush popper. Brush popper is going to be like that thicker stuff. I'm pretty sure. Is it Brianna or Brianna? Ask, do you only sell on eBay? Yes. Yes, I only sell on eBay. 240 JZ. That's great, man. You kidding, Leffa? No, 350 is good for me too. I'll take that all day. Let's go. Yeah. I used to take like 350. I'd take all weekend. I mean, I used to only make like $50 a day, then like $100 a day, and then sometimes I didn't make much per day, but now I make good money, good enough money, right, to survive off of. Here's an Under Armour quarter zip. I still pick up Under Armour quarter zips. Sometimes Under Armours will shrink though. Sometimes they will shrink. Sold for $14.39 plus $8.99 shipping, so you're closer to like $23 on this. So, like, that's pretty good. I need to weigh it after I seal it because I keep on having to double weigh because I can't remember the number. Mama Bear stuff. So how long did it take you to transfer from everything seller or just clothing? Was the transformation sudden, or did you kind of slide into it gradually? It was very difficult. The reason switching from an everything seller to like a clothing seller is because my average sale price is right now, it's actually at $23. It's gone up a little bit, but my average sale price when I did everything was like $40, $50. I mean, the thing is you just can't find it, but I would get like $100 sales, $200 sales, $60 sales. Like I don't really get any of that unless someone does a combined order or I have like a super rare piece. So the way I did it was it went from everything seller to like mostly shoe seller, still looking at jeans. And then I went mainly from like shoes to like a bunch of women's jeans. And then I would do a bunch of men's jeans. And I was always looking at tops and stuff. And then I slowly just stopped. I started getting rid of shoes. And then I was like, all right, now I'm getting rid of jeans. And now I'm finally at the phase where like, for a while there, I was getting rid of shorts just to do tops, like button-ups, polos. But I still have to pick up some other stuff because I'm either just not in the, I mean, I don't have enough thrift stores close enough to just narrow down on like 2 categories in men's, which would be nice. But I still have to pick up other stuff to make the amount of money that I want to make. So it's a little tricky, but yeah, it was brutal. It was brutal to switch. And even today, my brother-in-law, he's getting into reselling as well. He found like a stash of like old like comics and like some old books and stuff. So he was asking me for help selling it, and then I was like, oh, this is great. Like get him involved, right? So I found at the thrift store that I just went to today that I found the 15 items. I pay $4 a piece at that store. I found a Nintendo SP like soft case that you put it in with a little snap, and it was 99 cents. So I picked it up because that's $25. I looked up the comps. This one's a little dirty, so it's probably more like $20, but he can clean it up. So like I still have it in me to be an everything seller. But yeah, I'm not though. I'm not going to list that Game Boy SP case in my store. But it's cool because, you know, once you can identify profit, it's almost like it's like a secret weapon, you know. You can just make money however. So this is a Roper 3XL, and I cut them a deal. They got it for 10 plus shipping, so $19 on the Roper. Should have gone for a little more, but that's okay. They'll probably come back and buy another shirt. And the reason I accept 10 plus like 19 shipped on the Ropers because I find that brand all the time. That's a pearl snap plaid long sleeve. I find it all the time. So of course I'm going to take the $4, $5, $6 profit. 240 JZ says, when you do listings, you make a new listing each time, or do you sell similar from others? I make every listing new. I don't sell similar anymore. It's just faster for me to fill things in. It takes a minute. I sell similar off of my store. So as long as you have an item that's in that category of your own store, then it's pretty good listing. At least it should be to your liking. And when you have as many items as I do, sometimes you find the exact type item, or like, Ralph Lauren long sleeve button shirt plaid. Like I'll pick one of those and just change the size, color, things like that. But yeah, you never really want to sell off of somebody else's. And you can go the create your own listing or your own templates. That's a good way to do it too. But I would not recommend going off of somebody else's. Just because like there could be some hidden mistakes in it, even if they did sell it. This is an Eli Cattleman. This is the 2XLT, but it's all black short sleeve snap shirt, and it's 13 plus 9, so $22 on the all black. I would really recommend any Western shirt all black because it's that Johnny Cash type look. Like it's a safe look for a cowboy. Some of them want to go for the louder colors, but some of them don't. I've got one of my louder shirts on, this blue Guy Harvey shirt you guys see me wear probably like a dozen times. I have like the same cycle of shirts, man. Every once in a while, I'll find a shirt while I'm thrifting, though. And all these I have found when I was thrifting. I actually paid up for this one. I paid $5.99 for this shirt. It's got a cool, like, fish on the back. So I was going to sell it, but it fits in the sleeves really well. Like, it makes my arms look a little bit bigger. I did some push-ups this morning. I watched this short, like the little shorts that come across on, Instagram and stuff. And it was talking about this study about, like, guys that can do push-ups, and they follow these men through like a decade of their life, and the ones who could do like 40 push-ups in a row like had less heart attacks and all that stuff. So I was like, all right, let's just get down and do some push-ups. I did not get 40 push-ups done, and I'm talking like correct push-ups. I'm not talking about like cheating push-ups, but like full push-ups. I only did 25. I know it sucks. It's really bad, but I hadn't done them in a very long time, so yeah, I know. Okay, Flippy Good says, I love Hank Hill. Yeah, so do I. I absolutely love Hank Hill. I've watched through all their seasons twice in my life. 240 Jay-Z says, I'm 100% sure that me and you would have been boys growing up if I lived there. Probably. I played football and baseball, so I was always doing that. And then, like, unless are you talking like kids or like boys or like just like hanging out now as like adults? Because I don't do a lot of hanging out right now. I do a lot of just you guys see a lot of the stuff I do. But I am thinking of taking my wife to one of those things where you like you get like a canvas and y'all paint the same, like someone's instructing how to paint and then you drink and stuff. I am thinking about taking her to that. It's just trying to get someone to watch the kiddo, because he's still really young. I think that'd be cool. This is actually an interesting one. It's a Harley Davidson floral shirt. Now, this was actually missing 2 buttons on the front, which is kind of rare. Usually some shirts will miss 1 button, but to miss 2 on the front, it's a lot of red flags. Now, the person that bought it, they asked me, they said, hey, what's the deal with the buttons? I was like, well, it's missing some buttons, and there's no spare buttons available. But it's a Harley Davidson floral shirt. So like I picked it up for $5. Sold for $17.43 plus $8.99 without 2 buttons on the front. Could get returned, hopefully not, but it's a cool shirt. I've never seen Harley Davidson in like a floral, like a camp shirt. You guys know camp shirts. No One Design is helping out once again. Chambray, same color on the inside is out. Okay, well, if the denim's different on the outside as the inside, I swear the denim is still blue on the inside. Are you saying it's like a lighter blue on the inside or like a black? Because I know they both look blue on the inside. Maybe one looks whiter than the other one. Yeah, you can keep, okay, lighter. All right. Enough. No One Designs, you're close to getting this, not add as a moderator, but put user in timeout. You're getting close, man. You're getting close. Where's my mods, man? I got a couple mods. They don't ever show up. 24JC says, yeah, I'm not there yet. I make 200 a week, and if I'm lucky, 200 items in the store. Just hit 200 today. Yeah. Try not to look too closely at like the items in the store. Just look at like the amount of sales per day. That's what I like to look at, or even the money per day. Total sales. Because yeah, it doesn't really matter how many items you have. to a point, you know. This is a Everlane. Everlane's a pretty strong brand. These are chino shorts though, and I've never really come across their chino shorts, but I have sold their shirts. And these went for 15 plus shipping. And you know what? They're size 33, but in parentheses I put 32 because the waist measurement is actually like an actual 32. I probably should have tried them on because I could use some chino shorts. I had these same American Eagle ones for 6 years. I found 2 of them for $1 a piece, and I've ripped through both of them. They finally like ripped out on me. And then I found another American Eagle, and I'm talking about the American Eagle Classic Chino, size 32, beige. And I got that one, but it's different. It's not the same. So like it looks more wrinkled, you know, than like the other ones. And I just put a hole in it this weekend. So I'm kind of low on shorts. I have a pair of black ones that I have on now, and then I have some green ones. And then I have some American Eagle green cargo camo shorts. And then I have do you guys care how many shorts I have? I mean, I have a store full of items, so maybe I need to shop my own store and find some pants or some shorts. But yeah, I'm running low, man. I'm running low. I'm just so cheap. I never go to the store. I never go to the retail stores anymore. I don't believe in it. Man, this is a cinch shirt that I like cheap sold. 10 plus shipping on the cinch. Yikes. This is the type of item that I want to put in my buy sell trade store that I have. I think this is a $20 shirt all day long. But whatever. Somebody got a good deal. Somebody got a good deal. Steve says, I've sold similar off other people's listings, but I keep saying they had a character option as blue. No idea what blue is. Blue's Clues or Bluey. Yeah, that's the problem. Like, it's just best not to use somebody else's listings. Just use your own, right? Miriam says, is it easy to spot a fake Ralph Lauren shirt? It is for me because I've seen so many of them. But there's a lot that there's a lot of different tag styles because they've been in business for so many years. You can look at the stitching on the pony. I don't know. I'm not like an expert when it comes to it. I have a bad feeling when I see it, you know, and I'm kind of like, dude, that ain't right. Like sometimes the country's like the country's not really a giveaway because they make them in a bunch of different countries. But usually if it's a bad job of the shirt, like look at the country and you're like, okay, yeah, maybe because that country's not like the most developed country in the world. That could be like a sign, but it's tough to say. There's videos I think out there on it, but when in doubt, I just don't buy it. I'll just pass. It's not really worth getting in trouble for having a fake one, you know? So yeah, this shirt was right at 8 ounces, and I think you can ship like directly at 8 ounces, but in case my scale's off by like 0.01, I take that inside bag out so that it goes clearly under 8 ounces. And no one ever complains. Like no one's ever said, I didn't get a bag, or like, why is this bag in here? Like people just want to make sure the item that they picked off of the computer or phone is exactly what they get. They don't want any surprise stains, surprise marks, surprise smells. Like you got to make sure it's in clean condition and ready to go, and do your best with the photos. 3 o'clock, man. So we are close. Well, we've gotten through a lot. This is this is a Ralph Lauren. It's a white shirt. Now you gotta be careful with white. I always check the collar, the pits, the well, those are the two main spots. This one went for $10.63 plus $8.99 shipping. So pretty good. I'll take it. I find them a lot. It's the Regent cut. I don't really know what that means. I know Brooks Brothers has Regents and stuff. It's got something to do with like the sleeve or the fit of the shirt. 9 ounces. I need to turn the fan on though. So No One Design says fast way to spot Ralph Lauren is to scan the QR code in the tag. So yeah, the QR code is going to be on the newer ones though. They're not on the old ones. But yeah, if it has a QR code, it's one of the newer items for sure. see. Beatrice says, hi, I made it. What's up, Beatrice? Glad to have you in. Yeah, I decided to go live because I had so many sales, and I was like, it's super boring packing up a bunch of sales, especially when you're working by yourself and stuff. So I was like, why not provide a little bit of background noise for people and taking photos, or the ones, the real ones, right? Like the real ones that show up. 48 people, 15 likes. Appreciate you guys being here. Makes it so much better for me. This is a Patagonia short sleeve button shirt. This person went back and forth on offers. I think I had it for 18 plus shipping. They kept going back and forth, back and forth. I accepted 1050 plus shipping. So 1950, whatever. This guy got the shirt. Patagonia on the button ups aren't that great. I'm not a big, I'm just not good when it comes to it, For some reason, the button ones, they just don't do well. For me, at least. I don't even see them that often, though. Let's see. This is Link Sole. So Link Sole's a pretty good one. It's a golf brand. I've picked up their shorts. I've picked up their pants before. This one went for $13.29 plus $8.99. So this was a 2XL, and it's floral and blue. So had a lot of stuff going for it. Let's see what weight it is, though. No One Design says that is if they have a tag. Yeah, some shirts don't have tags. 240 Jay-Z says, yeah, I might go a day or two with no sales, maybe even 3 days no sales, but then I get 5 or 65 sold in a 4 or 5 day period. By the end of the month, I have 30 to 40 sales. Yeah, that's it's up and down, and it has a lot to do with what you list and how often you list, are they consistently the same type of items? A lot of my stores, the same stuff over and over again, because the places I'm thrifting, they get the same donations from the same public who shops at the same retail spots for the most part, And then you see your rare ones whenever those items are imported from online purchases, or maybe they moved from somewhere else. So need some water, dude. H2O. Oh, you said 5 or 6, 240 Jay-Z instead of 65. Yeah, okay. That didn't really make sense, but I got you. Yeah, I read it the way it's typed. Cindery from scratch. Cindery. What is Cindery? Cindery. Cidery. 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 Cidery from scratch. So do you make cider? Is that what it is? Would you worry about the authenticity when it comes to Vuori men's pants? I pick up a nice pair for 10 the other day. Might wear them in the future for my business. I stopped listing Vuori, but I don't come across it very often. But yeah, I don't list it. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I've seen people with the little notice and stuff, so I'm not really sure. I've had a FedEx shirt taken down. I used to buy a lot of FedEx stuff when I would see it. So this is a grunt style, $8.64 plus $8.99. So grunt style, I pick them up a lot, but one thing about grunt style is it shrinks a lot. A lot of times they'll be 1 to 2 sizes smaller. So that is a bit of a problem with grunt style, but it's that military look, tactical, that type of stuff. A lot of those guys like that stuff. Flip It Good says, I think eBay has a glitch on the character item specific. It adds the word blue to a lot of my clothing listings. Once I save and come back to it, it's weird. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that. Marilyn says, I can't shop full retail either. Christmas and birthday shopping for gifts drives me nuts, but people don't appreciate used thrifted goods. I know. They're just they just look down at it. I don't know. I'm like, dude, if you wash a new shirt a few times, it's going to be the same as a thrifted shirt, most of the time. Let's see. This next one. Shoot, almost dropped that. Oh, cool. So this is a, oh, no. I feel like I had some combined orders today, but maybe the person didn't pay. Anyway, this next one is Under Armour sleeveless black XL. It went for $864 plus the $9. So $17.50 for just a tank top, or not really a tank top, but a sleeveless shirt. $4.20 on the label. All right, first box finished. Let's set it over here. Next box is like 3/4 of the way full. 240 says, hit the like button, y'all. Beatrice says, we are family. We are like family. I agree. I think so. I think so. There's definitely different dynamics of people in the community that we have created together. All right, so we got Nike golf shorts. These I cheap sold at 15 shipped. Nike golf shorts. The first time I ever picked them up was, I think it was 2020, 2019 maybe. I found 3 of them and they sold for $30 each. And now they do not. So just doesn't work no more. Okay. Pack her up. Let's go. And there we go. It says, No One Design says, old Ralph Lauren polos, the neckline label should have a square size tag stitched into the name tag. If you do not see that, it's most likely a fake, but any indication it's been cut, then it is real. I don't know. Square size tag stitched into the name tag? I know they're rectangle, though. I mean, I'm thinking of the blue and white ones. That's the older one, though. Then now they have the blue with the yellow lettering and stuff. Mike says, Sean, every view we get on your new shop is at the back of your room. Do you have a street-facing window to display your products as well? Every view we get of your new shop is at the back of your room. Do you have a street-facing window to display your products well? Yeah, the thing about it is the door is towards that back. Whenever you saw like the racks in that video, that's where the door is. And then the plugs, like where the plug setup is for like desk and photo station, is towards the street where the windows are. Now I'm going to put a mannequin in the front window, and then I'm going to have the window perf set up in like maybe the other 2 windows possibly, or possibly mannequins on the sides, and then one window perf with my Taylor Exchange men's buy sell trade. That's going to help with that. But the way that the desk setups with the plugs and things, and being away from the door, because typically when you set up a room, you want the desk to face like the open door is typically how that goes. So that's why I decided to choose that. But I'll do videos when we're getting internet on Friday. So Randy's going to be doing photos. So I can set up the camera and do some B-roll and stuff. But the echoing is still really bad in that room. So it's 12-foot ceilings and there's just not a bunch of stuff in there. So I need to figure out a way to hopefully film and do stuff. But I'm still going to be shipping out of here because my warehouse is in the garage at the house. So but yeah, that's a good question. I think for events too, like when there's sidewalk events, I think I'll roll like a clothing rack outside. I'd rather not have it outside because I'm going to be going in and out, even though I'll pretty much have a friend set up shop right in front of me for like downtown events, sidewalk events. But I still would rather have it all inside. So it's just a matter of marketing people to come inside the doors, and me be there to be open is the other thing. And then I'll put it on Google and all that good stuff. That was a mouthful. Got like almost lightheaded just talking just now. Here's another Ralph Lauren. This is the Yarmouth. It's a size 15, which equates to like a small. It's just a blue long sleeve. 10 plus the $9, $19 shipped. Hang on a minute. I need to pack and ship. See, pack and ship. I may lift after I drop off these packages. 240 Jay-Z says 70% close, 30% hard goods. Yeah, hard cider. Yes, sir. Right on. It's good stuff. You know about the new eBay policy and shipping? No. Crypto puzzles? Please explain. Cidery from Scratch says, congrats on the new storefront, by the way. Thank you. Thank you. It's mainly going to be a new base of operations that doubles as a store so that I can buy items from the public is the idea. It's not like I'm not running it like a traditional brick and mortar where I'm open like, 5 days, 7 days a week. It's pretty much just going to be open when I'm there and for certain events that I decide to set up at and things like that. Here's another Plains Western wear. This is a 2XLT. Went for $11.19 plus $8.99, so $20. Most of the sales today are $20. No One Design says Viore new tags you will get Veroed almost 100%, but Viore pre-owned it's about a 10% chance to get Veroed. I've sold tons of Viore pre-owned and never got Veroed, but a buddy of mine got a Vero with new tags. Okay, great to know. Thank you. Thriftaholic for all you sorts. That's a crazy name, dude. Hey, you sell a lot of Polo Ralph Lauren's, and I want to know what is the deal with the size SP. I found a really cool shirt, but seemed tiny, so I put it back. Small, petite. Yeah, it could have been a woman's, most likely. I don't even know. I can't even think of one that I found that says SP, but that's what I would guess. Small, petite, yeah. I did pick up a women's Wrangler Pearl Snap today. Like women's Pearl Snap Western stuff does pretty well. But some women buy men's ones too to wear. So, a lot of women buying men's clothes nowadays. Seems like. We got another Ralph Lauren. Yeah, 20% of my store is Ralph Lauren. 20%. So 5,000 items almost. That's 1,000 items. $11.19 plus shipping. It's just a short sleeve plaid button shirt. 7 ounces. It's a size large, and it's the one that's got like the blue, red, yellow. Really cool when they put like 4 more colors on the plaid ones. I think they're cool. Although I don't wear them, but I think they're cool. And it's crazy. Like I've seen so much of the Ralph Lauren. Sometimes I can just see the plaid in the racks, and I know exactly what it is. Just from like the way the sizing. I don't know the sizing colors. I just know. Let's see. Thriftaholic says, I've changed about 600 of my listings to no returns. Getting tired of the same lame excuses buyers have. Yeah, they'll find a way to return, man. That's the other thing. They will find a way. My mother-in-law's calling. Hello? How's it going?
Hey, I have a question. It's going okay. Pirate Ship, do they do overnight delivery?
The Pirate Ship pretty much they do whatever label you buy. So like if you buy one that has overnight delivery, then yeah, but it's gonna be very expensive. I mean, it could be like $50.
I know, but would that be cheaper than the U.S. Post Office?
I don't know. I've never done overnight shipping.
Are you at home?
Yeah. I'm packing items up, about to go to the post office when I get done here.
Yeah, I was going to go to the post office too, but I'm kind of scared. I'm scared it's going to be $100 to ship this overnight.
I don't know about 100, but it's going to be expensive. Like you have to have it overnight. Okay. What state do they live in?
New York.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's going to be very expensive because it's so far away. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you can come over here, but I'm busy for another, like, maybe 30 minutes. Cut off for what? I don't think it's going to get there overnight, even if you pay it. So, I don't. I mean, I don't know. You have to do some Googling or call or something. I don't know.
Yeah, see, if I do it UPS.
I would just do priority. I mean, it's going to be 3 days, but... what if you do overnight and you pay the extra and it's actually 2 days because they don't get it overnight? Like I think some have a guarantee, but it's going to be expensive because New York's pretty far away. But they put it on a plane, so I don't know. You're going to have to look around and see.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right, bye. All right. My mother-in-law got caught up where she needs to like overnight something to New York, and she's asking how much it's going to cost. I'm like, dude, it could be a lot, like $50-$60. What do you guys think? Overnight shipping from Texas to New York on like, I don't know, not a first class item, it could be pretty high. I just don't know what to tell her. She was like, would it be cheaper on pirate ship or like USPS? And I'm like, probably pirate ship would give you better options, but like I've just never gone that route, you know. Maybe it's only $50. I don't know. Maybe I'm way off. Maybe it's like $40. And I told her just to do some searches and stuff. I think she's just like upset with the whole situation that she got herself in, having to be rushing on it, you know. So you do what you can, man. When the mother-in-law calls, you do what you can. Let's see. Real Salt says, how do you learn to run your business, like inventory, accounting, administration? Dude. Well, a lot of it was from like some YouTube. I mean, you can pretty much YouTube a lot of questions to find answers, but until you actually like get into it and start doing it yourself, you'll just start seeing like the best way things need to flow. Like inventory, Daily Refinements had a great inventory model that I copied. Accounting, I pay for an accountant. Administration, I don't really know what that entails. If you mean like paying my employee, like I just cut her checks, but you got to make sure you take off the percentage for taxes and stuff. So yeah, it's a lot to learn, dude. It's taken me years, man. I mean, you start small with your own stuff, and then the bigger you grow, like the more new problems you come into, and then you have to like, real quick, Bearded Poke YouTuber, that's a great idea, but she does like floral arrangements, so it's going to be a box. So I don't think it'll fit in any of the express stuff, but I don't know because I don't have any of that stuff. And she was wondering if it's too late in the day. Like it's already 3 something, you know, 3:18 here Central Time, so it might be too late. Not sure what the cutoff. I bet you the cutoff's like 3 o'clock to get the trucks to the airport, because the airport's 2 hours away. Well, they have a local airport, but they also have the Dallas airport. But yeah, I'm sure it's cutting it close. But yeah, Real Soul, that's like, it's a difficult thing, man. There's a lot of video. I watch a lot of YouTube about stuff to figure out. Let's see. Got a little side conversations going on about stuff, which is good. Trying to help each other out. Let's see. You're talking about the SP. Yeah, we thought it stands for small petite. I mean, it sounds right. Mike says, I went to a church thrift store last week. I got a huge shoe haul for 50 cents a shoe. When I get a bigger listing area, I'm definitely checking out the clothes too. Okay, cool, man. Cool. Let's see. I've been on the phone more with eBay in the last 2 weeks than the past 5 years prior. Jeez. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, got to keep going, man. Got to stay focused. I definitely want to be done before 4 o'clock. We have 41 minutes, so I think we'll get there, but we just got to keep going. This one is Flag and Oh, no. Wait, no, it's not. Must have been a sale that came in late. This is a Ralph Lauren like floral chino shorts. You see this is the older little crest in the back. It went for 13 plus 9, so $22. It's vintage, made in USA. Pretty nice. 12 ounces on this one. Inglewood Deal says, I do buyer paid returns. That deters a lot of the returns away. Yeah, I suppose, for sure. For sure. I think it would deter a lot of the sales away too, though. But whatever. You know, you pick your poison, right? Like, I get a lot of returns. I probably get a return every 2 days. Maybe every 2 or 3 days. But yeah, if they put doesn't fit though, or they put I found a better deal, or I just didn't like it, if it's buyer remorse or fit, I do not return the $9 shipping. I keep that and just return the item price. And that's the reason I have such a high shipping price for that defense against returns. Let's see. This is an Untuck It. I took 11 plus shipping, so $20 on the Untuck It. Pretty low money for Untuck It, man. Used to be such a great, powerful brand. No One Design says, I found SP on a lot of things. These are men's clothing. I wonder if SP is like, I wonder if there's like another country that uses P for small. Does men's shirt say S-P? Let's see. Yeah. So in France, P means petite, and that's would be equate to small. So it is a men's small, but in other countries, P is their small, I think. That's the first thing that came up in Google. Because it's like S/CH/P, those all mean small. For Chico, like meaning small. So yeah, it's a language thing. So it's still men's. Yeah, there we go. SP is a lot in EU from No One Designs. And see, okay, so see how I just Googled like the question I had? When it comes to business things that I don't understand, I just Google it. And now you can actually use the Chat GPT to figure out that answer just as fast without having to find like a random web page on Google. So that's how I learn. that's how I become smart. Like I try to think about think of it like this too. And this is kind of what got me into YouTube a little bit too. Anytime I ever had a problem in life with whatever I was doing, say it was like fixing a toilet, oil change, drywall, any type of thing, I was like, dude, I'm having a problem. Somebody else in the world has probably had this problem, and they've probably asked the question from somebody else, and somebody gave them the answer. So you got to find the person that's giving out the answers, and the internet is the way to find it. So I wanted to do a YouTube channel about that exact thing, like Sean's problems or solutions to Sean's problems. Solutions SSP. That might be a good channel name, but it's too random. It's hard to create a YouTube channel on random solutions. But that's and it's kind of like, you may call it common sense, but the ability to search and find the right answer is more powerful than you'd think. So this is an O'Neill hybrid chino shorts, $8 plus $9 shipping. So there we go. Let's see. Let's see. Great Deals Depots. Well, hello there, my friend. Hello to you too. Good to see you. Talking about the overnight labels. Yeah, envelopes. Christy Smith. Howdy. I'm so late. Yes, you are very late, and you should be ashamed of yourself. I'm just kidding. I'm really glad you came. I just popped on because I had so many sales, and I needed some people to help me get through them. Man, I didn't want to do these all by myself. No way, Jose. No way, Jose. I can't wait to get the buy-sell trade store set up for photos and listings. Then I can like take this rack out. Oh my God, I want to get rid of that. And then put some cool stuff in here, man. Make it more like a cool studio place rather than just like a massive wall with just nothing on it. So Old Head Hunger. Congrats on the sales. I resell also. Well, that's good. I'm trying to get to being a 6-figure reseller this year. I sell shirts mostly, but yes, shipping and listing is boring unless I have an energy drink for speed, dude. I'm all about the energy drinks. I've had 2 today. So I don't drink Cokes as much anymore. I drink Diet Dr. Peppers, which I guess is like a Coke. But yeah, I'm all about the energy, dude. I love them, man. I don't even care about what it does to my stomach. Like, it's not like it tears my stomach up, but it's not doing something right. Like, it's definitely not the best fluid to ingest, but it's delicious. This is another Under Armour 2XL, went for 10 plus shipping. Most of these sales are $20. I almost hate saying it, but $20, 19, 20. That's just what it is. Now, when you said 6-figure reseller, do you mean 6 figures in total sales, like revenue, your top line, or do you mean 6 figures like you made $100,000 profit on your taxes type thing? Before taxes, I guess. Because a lot of people on eBay or on social media are like, I'm a 6-figure reseller, 6 figures. And it's like, you sold 100,000 and made like 50,000, which is respectable. 50% profits are respectable. But a lot of people don't clear 100,000 on YouTube. I would go to bet that there may be like, I don't know, of like the most popular ones. I mean, does anyone have any guess of who's actually making 100,000 selling stuff? Because the Nurse Flipper, she has tremendous sales, and I think she did 91,000 last year, like net. So, and she sells like some high-end stuff with low cost of goods, but she also spends a lot on some of her goods too, which you have to deduct. And she also has employees too, or like helpers. I don't know if they're like true employees. But yeah, here's a Banana Republic linen shirt. I can tell you this. I don't think I'm going to clear 100,000 selling clothes. No. I may get close one day, but I don't think I'll ever do it because I got other businesses that are like going to be better than this. So I just need to like work them, you know. Let's see. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Thriftaholic says he also said the jerseys were pure poo, but did not use the word poo. Jersey. Huh. I don't know what we're talking about unless that was a side conversation. Great Deals Depot. The taxes you will need to pay on your employee may surprise you when it comes time. Yeah, no, I mean, like if you hire somebody and say you pay them, let's say $30,000 a year, you're probably paying closer to like 36, is what I've kind of like heard. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Thrift says I've been testing the no returns the last couple days, and I'm getting more sales when I offer. When I have offers to send out, I revise the listing to no returns first. Ooh, that's a bit like maybe okay. I mean, hey, strategy's a strategy. I can respect it, but I wouldn't do it. Seems like too much work. But I guess if it's working, it's working though. So you can't really knock it, you know. I just don't want to do that. Let's see. Mario says, anyone having issues with military FPO addresses? I've been waiting for the last 2 days, but I'm still waiting on issues. Huh. I don't know, man. I don't get too many of those as much as I sell. Not too many, so I don't really know. This is a Ralph Lauren, another 10 plus shipping. It's $19 on this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we talked about SP. Somebody said SP was my nickname in high school. Oh, Don. Woo! Hey there. Hey now. SP is a nickname in high school. It's funny. That is good, dude. That's good. I like it. Let's see. Inglewood says, my sales are good with buyer pays returns, but I do free shipping, so maybe it cancels it out, possibly. What about deep? Oh, geez. Thrift, dude. We're starting to steer the conversation away. I don't want to go. We're starting to steer the chat the way that we don't want to be. All right, let's go. Almost trying to get through these, man. Got like, I don't know, 8 left. Miriam says, I thought free returns means any reason, even buyer's remorse. No, that's one of the reasons. Yeah, you can. I mean, it's misleading a little bit, but you don't have to give them because like you're still giving them the price, but you're just not giving them all of it free. That's the whole thing about it. It's kind of like it's a little gray. Maybe it's misleading, but dude, they get it. You know, they get it. Sometimes, like every once in a while, somebody will just be like, "I need all the money back for this," and a lot of times those people will threaten a negative feedback, and then in those cases, it's just a whole thing where eBay's like, yeah, this person has obviously got some problems. This is a North Face. It's a women's pair of leggings. Went for $17 plus $8.99. So that's a pretty good sale for some leggings. And it's a really old listing too. So pretty interesting to see such an old listing sell. But I will take it for sure. Good. I probably had it listed too high. That's what happened there. Thrift says, I had to message buyer 5 times that they need to start a return before I can do anything, and they just cannot figure it out. Yeah, sucks. Some people always want like their hand held through the return process, and I'm like, dude, I don't like know what else to tell you. Yeah, old head hunger. We were talking about SP shoulder point. I don't know. I think it's small, petite, and it both means small for men's. Have you tried Ghost Orange Cream? Delicious. No, I typically stick to Monsters or some of the Rock Stars or Red Bulls, but mainly it's mainly Monsters and Venoms are the two that I go with because the Monsters are they're 3 for $6 at one store. They're running like a sale type thing for a long time, and then the Venoms are $1 a piece. So I try to keep costs low, man. I'm a pretty cheap person when it comes to everything. You know, sometimes I'll pay up if I think it's worth it, but a lot of times I try to save costs. This is a Buckle Black. It's chino striped shorts. Sold for $13 and change plus the $8.99. It's pretty good there. Pretty good. I will take it. 10-ounce item. Christy says I'm beyond ashamed of myself. Yeah. I know. I didn't post it on Instagram or nothing. I'm glad to be here, and yes, I'll catch up on what I missed. You are killing it. Thank you, ma'am. You are probably doing good yourself too if you're uh, alive and well and engaging. So like, I'm really glad. You guys make my mood raise up. Yeah, no, it's been really good. A lot of it is Randy's help. A lot of it is just I'm getting better. Finding better stuff, or at least finding stuff that sells quickly, because it's a volume game for me, folks. I'm not finding the good stuff. I'm just finding a lot of the okay stuff, and it seems to be fine. But you got to spend a lot of time shipping. Like, I've been shipping for an hour. I'm just about finished. And if I was shipping without you guys, 50 items still would take, like, let's say 30 seconds a piece, so 25 minutes nonstop is pretty realistic for me. Maybe a little, I don't know. That's about that. That's about right. 30 seconds. So, and I did have to mess with Ragnar in the beginning of this live. So, Christy, when you rewatch it, up until like a minute 43 seconds, like, I had to leave the room and go grab Ragnar. I did bring him back in, so you guys can. Ragnar's huge now. He used to be a puppy. Now he's big. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. Gem Drop says Raffy. Who's Raffy? Is that a reseller? And then you said part-time picker, Hustle Mom makes over 100K. Like, do you think so, though? I know Hustle at Home Mom does really well, but do you think she clears 100K? I don't know. Part-time picker Matt, probably. I don't know. I suppose so. Osborne to Thrift makes over 100K, but he sells big stuff. Osborne to Thrift was one that I had in my mind. Part-time Picker's one. Hustle at Home Mom, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's possible. I just don't follow them enough. Part-time Picker might be one of the best people I've seen pick like hard goods and Osborne to Thrift. They're both really strong. So I suppose, yeah. It's just YouTube takes a lot of time too. I mean, let's see. Yeah. Huh. Okay. So yeah, those are what, 3, right? 3. I don't know. It's to me, it's hard. I don't know. Maybe I'm not thrifting the right stuff, but to me, it seems like very hard to attain and I'm talking like as a solo person, like does everything. Even though now I don't do everything. Well, yeah, I don't know. Let's say you had like a full-time employee. Okay, so you see like the husband and wife stuff, right? Or like, are there husband and husband ones? I don't know. So there's 2 people. Then you got to say, well, do they net 200K? Because then that's 100K a person, right? But to do it by yourself, netting 100K to me seems like very challenging. Bo Johnson's pretty good, but he's got a little bit of help. So it's I don't know. I just know so many people say they're a 100K seller. I'm a 6-figure seller, and I'm like, dude, come on. Are you? Are you top line? And I get it. It sounds sexy. Definitely sounds sexy. This is ex officio 957 plus shipping. And honestly, I mean, I'm not like the best thrifter, and I'm not in a major city, so it's difficult. And I'm not a hard goods seller. Like, if I knew like Western type stuff a lot better, like cowboy stuff, horse stuff, I bet you I could find a good deal of that, and do okay. Boots, like, I don't know. I just don't want to sell everything, and I feel pretty good where I'm at, I don't need like a great deal of money, but there are some multipliers there for money that come with content and come with different things. Like I've mentioned the Amazon stuff. There's just different things out there that beat the crap out of reselling as far as like what I want to do. I guess I'm just trying to set up like a vehicle that somebody else can run and do, and then I can just like do something else and still make some money on this too, like with a lot of help, or a few people helping. This is a Nike golf polo. It's just a yellow dry fit, so it went for $18 ship. So it's pretty good for just a plain Jane Nike polo that's yellow. Yes, Don, the APO Rolo setting and stuff is a problem. Yeah. Thrift says, I don't think a lot of people pay attention to no returns. I do. I absolutely do. Don Peplo says, free returns, I think, just means they don't have to pay anything to return the item or shirt. Yeah, I honestly don't even know. I mean, I just don't care that much about it to know. And that's why I don't want to be like the guru teacher. Like, I just don't look into the nitty gritty for stuff because I don't really care. It happens, but it's just not even enough to spend the time. Like, I don't care if it's, a return. Like, if they bought it and they didn't return it because of a flaw that you missed or something on the listing, like someone else is going to buy that shirt or whatever. So it's just more of a time and hassle. Sometimes I'm just like, dude, just keep it. Like, just if it's under a certain amount, I'm like, nah, you got it. I said, just donate it. All right, we're almost done. This this Ralph Lauren. It sold for like barely any money. It was 6+. It's like 15 shipped. I don't know why. It's an old style too. I thought it would be cool and like sell for more, but didn't sell for that much. Maybe it has a flaw though. Thriftaholic says, if you have no returns, there's an issue. You just work it out with the buyer? Dude, I cannot stand like communicating with buyers on eBay. A lot of times they don't even go back to the phone and you just have to like, the time comes where you have to make a move, provide the label or whatever. Like, I don't know. I don't really do with it. Don says, you thrift one day, right? If you thrifted more days out of the week and listed like more a day, could you get to 100K profit? Maybe. So I thrifted today. Let's say I have 3 thrift stores in my town because I don't go to the Salvation Army because it's like on the other side of the tracks. You've seen the video, Hometown Thrifts. It's a bad store. So let's say 3 thrift stores. I can really only go to those 3 once a week because they only restock like once a week. So the Goodwill I went to today, it was color change day. I found 2 shirts. That's it. Last Saturday at Goodwill, I found like 12 shirts. I went to this other thrift store that I don't go to but once a month, once every 3 weeks. And I found 15 shirts. And then at the other shirt that I made the video about yesterday, I found, 23 shirts. I found like a good amount. So I go to Dallas to find like the majority of my items, but that's a 15-hour day in order to find between 150 and 250 items. However, I can't run that on a Thursday or like Wednesday, Saturday. Like, I don't want to take any weekend time away from my wife, and I don't want to take any more like evenings from my wife. So like I would have to go to Oklahoma City for like a half day, and then you're only hitting like maybe 60 items to 80 items, and then you're just doing all that, and then you still have to like produce the listings and stuff. Like, it's very challenging. Once you get to a number, there's not a point where you can say like, can you buy more and list more? Like, there's only so much time, and it's very difficult. So like, that's why I say as a single person, I mean, now I have an employee, so like I'm going to get closer, but as a single person to do all the tasks, you just don't have enough time. Like, you literally just run out of time. And then you can't like, I can't hit my same route more than once a week. Like, I'd have to go to other stores, but like the stores I don't go to, there's a reason I don't go to because they're not as good. So it's, I wish it were that simple, Don. I wish it was that simple, but it's not. Now, that's why, though, I have the buy-sell trade store that I open, because the buy-sell trade store gives me the ability to have people bring it to me when I'm already there doing my listings and photos. So it's like having a thrift store dump in your lap, and then you can make, like, that's like a new thrift trip. So that is the power of, like, having items come to you is the time that you save, because I live in a place where I have to drive 2.5 hours to go thrifting. So, oh yeah, dude, more 15-hour days, dude. I barely get, I mean, I can get through them, but dude, they're so like like most of that 15-hour day, I'm feeling good. But then there's a point where I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, and then I'm like, what am I doing, dude? I'm like 2-3 hours away from my family, digging through dusty old clothes. Like, I'm just like, what am I even doing with myself, So that is, I would rather do 2 out-of-town trips, but be home by 5:30 or 6. Let's say 6. So like 1 Oklahoma City, 1 Dallas, 1, and then do my local thrifts and have the buy-sell trade and have somebody else doing most of the listings. That's kind of the idea, but It's a lot, dude. I get worried about wrecks. You know, there's always a lot of wrecks and people speeding and crap in those bigger cities. I'm in a small car now. I'm not in like my truck because I wanted to like get rid. I mean, the truck had issues with it. It had transmission issues too early on in the truck's life. So, but let's get through these last questions. I'm gonna go to the post office. We have 50 people, 26 thumbs up, pretty solid. Hour and 15 minutes. I got through them all. Let's just see what we got. Let me get some water before these questions. My like mouth's getting dry. Okay, here we go. Cider says, last video I watched, you said a customer asked for 5 back, then 10 back, then all the money back. Happened to me, except I forced them to open return and they never shipped it back. Yeah. I know it. It's crazy. People try to do whatever they can, but when it comes to actually shipping it back, sometimes they just don't even want to do the work. They're too lazy. When someone purchases 2 or more items, didn't put it in the cart or register combined shipping, so shipping is charged on each item, do you refund the overall shipping overage? Now, Miriam, you may not like what I say, but I don't bring it up unless they bring it up. And a lot of times I don't even notice because there's just, I mean, I just went through all of them. Like a lot of times I just don't even notice, but usually I just let them tell me. So it's kind of bad business a little bit, but I just don't. It's just too much for me to worry about. And it's like, it's partially eBay's fault, but it's partially theirs. And, you know, sometimes they say it, you know, they're like, send me an invoice usually, or they'll be like, whatever. So I always correct it if they point it out, but I don't always catch it. And even if I do catch it, I don't return it. So that's like my evil side of reselling, I guess. Thriftaholic says, I paid all my credit cards off. I do my best not to use credit cards to source. Yeah, I absolutely use credit cards, man, because you get a lot of bonus points and money from using them. Do you use international shipping real? I used to do international direct, and you do get way more sales, but then you deal with buyers that speak other languages, having to use Google Translate, and then you deal with return problems with that. So I switched to eBay Global Shipping, and I don't make much else. Gem Drop says, Hustle at Home Mom, or Hustler Mom, came out with a video almost a year ago titled 100K, which is why I added her to her business. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I title a video like I profited 100K in a year, like it's going to get a ton of traction and views. But we don't, I mean, I guess some people break it down, and maybe she is. She is one of the better resellers, but I don't follow her enough. But I bet you her YouTube channel's close to like probably 70, 80K. If, you know, I bet you it's pretty high. But yeah, she's doing well. But yeah, I mean, I just, so many people say that about the numbers, the 100K number, because it's such an appealing number. Like, it's a professional level. Like, if you go to school for 4 years or 8 years, like you become a pharmacist or a doctor, the first year that you start working, you make 96,000. That's pretty standard professional level, like income. And that's why when people say 100K a year reselling, like people are like, oh my gosh. But when I first profited or not netted, but like my top line was 115. I made, I think it was like 40 something thousand, like maybe it's 52. I don't know. It wasn't 115. Thriftaholic, Miriam envies you. Yeah, credit cards are a thing, man. You definitely don't want to be living in debt. A little back and forth combo. The buyer can go right to the purchase history, print a return label, and never provide the return label. Are you talking about like returns and stuff? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm a little off on that, but I'm getting a little like ready to move to the next task. Let me just go to the next question though. Here we go. Talking to Miriam. That's Goofy, dumb Goofy. That's a crazy name, my guy. Talking to Miriam. Thriftaholic says there are corrections. Back and forth. Yep, one-man show is tough indeed. Absolutely. I have a buyer who buys single items and buys them separately and are fine paying full shipping. I've never had a buyer contact me to refund the shipping. I definitely have, but some people, yeah, some people don't even care, man. They just want the stuff, you know, and I'm already giving a really good deal. So yeah, Don says, thanks. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, it's tough, man. Definitely tough. Jem says return policy matters with high dollar items. I would say that. Yeah. The other thing about it though, with high dollar items is usually people buying high dollar items typically just like will buy it and don't return it. At least I got a friend who has 0 returns, and most of his stuff is high dollar, and he just doesn't get returns because the buyer is just a different class of buyer than like your person buying a $15 shirt. You might have already answered this before, but why only eBay? I opened all the platforms and I did well at eBay more than the other ones. And then my mom actually suggested, why don't you just focus on eBay? And then I just never saw any reason to really go to the other ones. Because like eBay does so much more business than the other platforms. Like it's just an ocean compared to like little ponds. Thriftaholic says, I post my listings with priority service and say that I cannot absorb the loss any longer from USPS on first class. I have a business to run, not only business to lose money. Yeah, it's tough explaining like your problems in like business to buyers because they don't care, But yeah, you're talking about just being better with USPS. Yeah, I mean they're pretty strong. I've had 19,000 sales, and I think I've had like less than 5 that have really been truly lost. Yeah, no, yeah, you've never had a priority mail package loss. Yeah, I hear you. Credit card for inventory sourcing is the only way if you are disciplined enough to use it well. Alex Trevino, you're right here at the end. What's up, man? So I think you should, I don't like to say should statements, but I use a label like inventory, a shipping label credit card for eBay. And then I use my sourcing credit card. And then we have a family credit card. we use all credit cards as much as we can, but we pay them off every month. I actually pay my eBay business cards every week. So. All right, guys, 121. I appreciate you guys coming in. Thank you guys for getting me through these 50 items, like $1,000 is crazy, man. I'm just glad you guys were here to come and hang out because I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one. And I don't know what the next video will be, but maybe I'll do the sourcing video. We'll see. I'll see you guys later. Bye.